should we expect a Fallout 3 remaster? And do we need one? Answer? Maybe. It depends. Trick question. We are talking about Bethesda here, the king of the remaster. They pretty much stand alongside Capcom at this point with their attempts to push Skyrim onto every single console available. I can easily imagine that the next console that is released will also have a Skyrim on it, and the console after that, and so on, and so forth for the next 10 generations of consoles, and chances are we'll continue to not receive a remaster of Oblivion or Morrowind outside of mod releases. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. I mean, of course, I'm just assuming, and we both know what that makes me. I could be wrong. It's happened before. But the question that I'm asking today isn't about the 20th re-release of Skyrim for the Nokia 2600, it's about the potential re-release of Fallout 3 for the current gen consoles, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and whether or not a re-release is actually warranted. But before we crack on to the next generation of consoles, let's talk about the PC version of Fallout 3 for a second. You see, this game, since release, could easily be modded to look even better than the current gen games, despite this title becoming 10 years old this year. Of course, it's all personal opinion and preference, and this is mine and you have yours, but even if you're a fan of the original build, you could always just play the Xbox One X version in a pretty nice resolution and frame rate. Added to the fact that Fallout 3 was even recently added to the PlayStation Now service, along with Fallout New Vegas, so the game isn't exactly hard to come by. Looking forward, I honestly think that we're closer to getting our hands on a Fallout 4 remaster on future generations of consoles than we are to getting a Fallout 3 remaster on the current gen. Hilariously, a quick search would actually reveal that modders are close to completion on a Fallout 3 mod for none other than Fallout 4. Though personally, the way that I choose to enjoy Fallout 3 is also through a mod, The Tale of Two Wastelands, to be precise. A mod that allows you to enjoy the entirety of Fallout 3 through the lens of Fallout New Vegas, and even allows you to carry said character onto the Fallout New Vegas storyline. Now, this makes apparent how easy it would be for Bethesda to bring out a newer version of Fallout 3 that the fans have been desperately hoping for, and if given the rights to the title, being able to bundle it together with Fallout New Vegas as an added bonus. Now, we really need to look at whether or not this is even a good idea. Just because we want to replay certain games, or whether we want to feel like we're young again, re-experiencing titles for the first time, is this a good enough reason for a game to be completely remastered and re-released when the original already stands up to our personal level of standard? Now, the case could be made for certain games that deserve to have HD or complete remasters made of them. But first, let's talk about what remaster actually means. In some cases, games have been given complete overhauls and new engines, with the emphasis being on bringing forward a large amount of details that were previously not seen, whilst keeping to the original storyline. Key examples of this are Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes and the Resident Evil remake, standing out as the two best examples. Now, The Twin Snakes was drastically different from the original title for mostly obvious reasons, technology being the main one, and plays more like a retelling instead of an entire new story, both making things different whilst keeping them the same, being appealing to both new and old fans of the series. The same could be said for the Resident Evil remaster. So if we were to plan out the perfect Fallout 3 remaster, what would we even want? A straight 4K port? Well, that pretty much could just be what the PC version is at this point. Not good enough, there needs to be more. Let's look at the Skyrim Special Edition, a 4K HDR version that changes absolutely nothing about the base game outside of adding the ability to have mods and all pieces of DLC available from launch. So if we took Fallout 3 and just applied this plan to it, I suppose most fans would probably be quite accepting of this. It's been 10 years since the release, and most would be willing to just ignore the incredible amount of bugs and glitches that would be available on launch and would just want to experience the joys of the capital wasteland once again. So, with this kept in mind, to answer my initial question, should we expect a Fallout 3 remaster? Now, that's a really tough question to answer, yes or no. But, looking back at the previous evidence that I put forward, yes. I've convinced myself. We're totally getting a Fallout 3 remaster. Game-breaking bugs and all. So what do you think? Do you think we're going to get a Fallout 3 remaster? Do you think it's going to be the exact same game but re-released with shiny new graphics and a new lighting system? Let me know below. Leave a message here in the comment section and let me know what you think and what you really want. I'm going to assume that if you're watching this, you probably want a Fallout 3 remaster as much as I do. I'd love to play through it again on a new generation of console, much like I did with Skyrim before it. Yeah, I'm already playing through Fallout 3 through New Vegas, but if Bethesda gave us a new way to experience the thrills of playing Fallout 3, I would jump at the chance, and I'd love to play it again. So let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to have some more coming up real soon. Thanks guys.